An Eton has come. A giant humanoid monster with 2 heads. Okay. It's named Brave Velvet. Ooh, what's this? Babomrek. This is an iron battle axe. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. On the item is an image of radiant cut gems and real gar, and it is coated with water. Well, it's because it's raining on you. This Eton has killed a sunless corpse named Ennasim, a dwarf named Lytast, and a dwarf named Aban. 808 years old, is incredibly calm. My question is, will you be able to take anything out? I mean, I wonder if it's actually wielding it. Yeah, it's strapped to its upper body. It's not currently wielding it. It's just in its inventory. Currently, it's going after a coyote. Well, it was going after a coyote. Now it's going after a dwarf, hammer dwarf corpse. Hammer dwarf attacks the Eton, but she jumps away. All right. Let's see. Okay, so the hammer dwarf is flying to pieces, from what I can tell. The Eton hacks the dwarf hammer dwarf corpse in the right lower leg with her Babomrek, and the severed part sails off in an arc. The dwarf hammer dwarf corpse strikes the Eton in the right lower leg with his bismuth bronze shield, bruising the fat. The Eye of Steelsmith's crossbowman strikes the Eton in the lower arm with her Kia nail ring. Are you like that? Okay, that's kind of badass. Literally like bronze knucklesing it with its giant Kia ring. That's kind of awesome. I can't hate that. That's too cool. It's brass knucklesing it. The Eye of Steelsmith's crossbowman strikes the Eton in the left hand with her giant Kia nail ring. Chat room, come on, we can get more beers than that. You can do better than this. That ring is going to make the artifact disappear, though. I'm telling you, it's going to fly away with it. The dwarf hammer dwarf corpse attacks the Eton, but it jumps away. The Eton attacks the crossbowman, but it scrambles away. The dwarf hammer dwarf corpse strikes the Eton in the left foot with a bismuth bronze shield, bruising the fat. The Eton hacks the dwarf hammer dwarf corpse in the upper body with Babomrek. Speaking of Babomrek, now is a perfectly good opportunity, I think, to break this siege in the name of, I don't know, us. We're gonna drop down, and it appears the Eton has gotten one of them, has killed a zombie dwarf in Applebottom, and appears to be killing a second one, but is very tired already. The most recent hit it did was it got struck at with an iron shield, and it actually got a bruise from that iron shield. The Eton breaks the grip. Okay, so it got bit by the Eye of Steelsmiths, and the Eton the Eye of Steelsmith's crossbowman attacks the Eton, but she jumps away. They're dodging. Whose foot is that? That's a dwarf mark's dwarf neck. Well, I mean, poor zombies. The Eton is now injured, having just killed another one of them, I think. Yeah, the Eton hacks the dwarf mace dwarf corpse in the head with her Babomrek, but the attack was deflected by the dwarf mace dwarf's steel helm, although it did successfully hack a different one in the lower body, which bruised some stuff. Not that bruising is going to do much to a zombie. I see, there you go. Killed the Eye of Steelsmiths, one of the necromancer's creatures. And teeth are going everywhere because the, very enraged, exhausted, vomiting Eton fell onto the ground and actually had a zombie on top of them for a moment. Anything that remains from the end of this fight, we will deal with. It appears, though, that our Eton here has completely dealt with the siege. Well then. One of the first of her kind is associated with strength and speech. People worship this Eton. It has no family. It's at war with just about everything. So the military running. Bolski is up front, leading the charge directly towards the enemy armies, and we'll be able to get some possibly new gear there. Of course, the Eton is terrified while in conflict, mostly vomiting on the ground, moving directly towards the dwarves now once again, as the dwarves jump into duels with the creature. Maffel, the competent hammer dwarf, is up front, terrified while in conflict, however, bashes the Eton in the upper body with silver warhammer, bruising the muscle and the right lung. The Eton misses. The hammer dwarf then bashes the Eton in the upper body with a silver warhammer, bruising the muscle and bruising the liver. The militia commander bashes the Eton in the upper body with her silver warhammer, fracturing the left false ribs. The hammer dwarf then bashes the Eton in the right lower leg with her silver warhammer, bruising the bone. The hammer dwarf then bashes the Eton in the right upper leg with her silver warhammer, fracturing the bone. And the militia commander bashes, of course, the Eton in the right foot with a silver warhammer, fracturing the bone. Everybody surrounds it, and very quickly, the creature turns into a pile of blood as the dwarves pummel it into a pulp. A murky, red flesh-like substance. Great training for the dwarves, as they improve observation and hammer. But terrifying, as Ubal says. Even though they are satisfied, they are greatly vengeful in existing conflict. Lockjaw, astonished to have her punishment delayed. Apparently, I committed a crime. What did I commit? Oh, violations of production. Ah, okay. Lie test, the hammer dwarf as well. Also very astonished. Vengeful, but satisfied. Focused, even. On the pummeling. The creature falls. The squad split. And we have acquired a new axe for the fortress. Now, the important question is, where do I put a... You know, so I've started building this tomb down here. What if I do like this? And we put it like right here next to a pedestal.